Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special live chat. I'm here with a very special guest and a new teacher to my channel. And her name is Leigh Holland. Hello, Leigh.
Hello, Robin. Good to see you.
Great to see you. Great to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to ask, of course, we're going to ask Leigh questions. So if you have any questions for Leigh, let us know. So I'll put up this banner here. Ask a question to Leigh. Just put that in the chat, and I hope Leigh will answer. She's pretty
Maybe.
friendly and easygoing. Be nice about the questions. We're also going to talk a little bit about idioms today. So Leigh, do you like to use idioms?
Yes, I use them a lot.
Yes. So I'm going to ask Leigh about her 5 favorite idioms today. And of course, Leigh is into fitness, and probably she's going to love talking about fitness. So we're going to talk about a little bit about fitness today too. So before we get started, I'm just going to check the chat. We have a lot of messages in the chat, and I'm sorry, everyone, I can't get to all the messages. So of course, Layla says hi, Robin and Leigh.
Layla, hello, dear. Good to see you.
And Michelle was an hour early. I hope Michelle's still around.
Michelle, hey.
And MBFTS, wow, another beautiful broadcast. Yes. Well, this is a beautiful broadcast.
It's hard to share the screen with Robin. His beauty is legendary.
Yes, and we have Sleepwalker. Nice to see you too, guys.
Sleepwalker, hello.
I'm not sure if Sleepwalker was talking to us or the other chat members.
Probably the other people. I want to talk to them as well.
They're very chatty, and they're not even talking. They're talking to each other. Okay. And anyway, we have a special guest here. We also have another Shaw English teacher, Mike.
Right.
Mike.
Was
Here we go. Mike's. He has his channel, Mike's English Lab. He says, "Hello, everyone. Hello, Mike. Thanks for joining." And of course, we also have Dewey, who's a channel member, and many other people. Anna Maria's here.
Anna Maria. Oh, so many familiar faces.
Yes, the chat is just going on and on and on. So you get your questions in. If you have a question for Leigh, let me know. Leigh, can you just quickly introduce yourself? Like
yes.
Who you are and maybe your channel too.
Yes, my name is Leigh Holland. I'm from America, live in South Korea now, and I'm an English teacher. And I am also a YouTuber. My channel name is This Is Fit with Leigh Holland. So I do a lot of exercise and also comedy. I like to do funny things.
Are you a funny person?
Extremely funny. Why aren't you laughing?
You seem serious a lot of the time.
Oh. Well, I haven't had the opportunity. We have to create some.
Okay. It's hard to be funny with me because my humor is not universal.
So serious. You're so serious.
All right, that's your YouTube. This is Fit. You have an Instagram. This is Fit.
That's
Leigh.
right. Mm-hmm.
Can you go tell us a little more about your background in America?
Right. So I'm from America. Family lives in Texas. It's very hot there. And I grew up loving books and literature. So I love to read. I love language. I love words. So I always want to talk about poetry. I did a video on Shaw English recently that was about poetry. So I love words. I love teaching. And I love staying active. So I have a big family, a lot of brothers and sisters. And we are very active people.
Okay, good for you. Yes. How many brothers and sisters exactly? You said a big family. More than 5?
No, 5 exactly.
Okay. All right.
I am the oldest. There are four younger than me. Maybe that's not a big family to some of your audience. Maybe it's not.
Layla asks, do you teach adults or children at schools?
Oh, that's a great question. I currently teach teenagers, and I will be moving to a new job soon where I will be teaching adults.
Okay.
So covering all the ages.
I think, yeah, being a teacher in Korea, you have experience. Most teachers have experience teaching all ages, all levels, and I'm sure you have
Yes.
too. You've taught business. Have you
Yes.
taught? You've taught business. You taught adults, children. I'm sure you've taught
Even
it
very
all.
small children. Yes. We do.
Oh,
We
we
do.
have a special guest, Kim Yana.
Oh,
Korea's my
is it
treat.
the famous Korean celebrity?
I hope so. And Lolly Lolly's here. Hello to Sleepwalker, not us. All right. Oh, here's a TCAS. So what's your MBTI personality type?
Oh,
Oh, they're getting right to the important questions.
that is a great question. So, the MBTI personality types, if everyone knows it, there are 16 types. There are very many. And I am ENFP, and E stands for extrovert. Maybe you could guess that I'm not a quiet person. So, ENFP is me. Robin, do you know yours?
Not at all. I don't know anything about the personality types. When did you take that test or discover your?
I think it was maybe 5 years ago. It's very popular in America and in Korea as well.
And I guess Indonesia too, where Tika's
That's
from.
right. Tika's from Indonesia.
I believe so. Layla, how do you feel right now while talking to a lot of your fans?
Well, I don't know if it's a lot of my fans. I think everyone here is here for the amazing Mr. Shaw, right?
I'm pretty sure half of these people are wondering who I am also.
The
This is my first
debonair,
live stream in a long time.
the dashing Mr. Shaw of Shaw and
Booster
Josh.
Boo ask how's life in Korea? I'm cutting you off
It
of the.
I'm so sorry. Mr. Boo, how's life in Korea? It is wonderful. Like, I love the food. I think the people here are very warm. And that's really all you need for a happy life, isn't it? Good friends, good food.
How's life in America?
Also, well, I assume it's good. I haven't visited America in 2 years, but I will visit soon. I think it's pretty good.
Stacy, John, I love your hairband, Leigh. That looks so cute.
Thank
That's
you.
not a hairband, is it?
No,
You don't wear that outside, do you?
No, I don't. It's not a hairband. This is headphones. These are actually I believe gamer headphones. And fun fact, these were made for children. I went to the store and I saw the cutest pair of headphones and I bought them and I discovered they were not for adults. They were for kids. I don't care.
I wonder what they would say if I wore the same headphones.
We need to meet up in Seoul and exchange headphones and just see as an experiment.
Courage is going into personal questions. Of course, you don't have to answer any question you want, but he does ask, do you have any children?
Courage, I like your name. That's a beautiful word. I do not have children.
Or maybe Courage is asking me.
Robin, do you have any children?
No, I don't.
If you have a few, would you give one to me? I mean, or maybe let me borrow one. I could babysit one for you.
Yeah, I'm sure if I had children, I would be eager to. I don't want to sound like as I explain, I'm going to show why I don't have children. If I had children, I'd probably eager other people.
I am a great
someone like you, master in languages, to take care of my child. How did you go to Korea?
Oh, I wanted to become an English teacher in Korea. So many years ago, I applied to be a teacher in public schools. So it was my dream to live here and teach English here. And I'm living my dream.
Okay, that's the same story for many teachers here. Ahmed Ismail's asking, hello, what about a lesson today? Well, I asked Lee to bring us 5 idioms to share, and I guess we'll start going through these idioms. Lee, you made notes. What's your favorite idiom?
My favorite, I do have a list of 5 idioms, but my favorite one is there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There's a light at
And
the end of the tunnel. Okay, what
that's
does
right.
that mean?
So this phrase means things will get better. Things are bad now, but they will get better because the tunnel represents a difficult time in your life and the light represents hope or joy. So if your friend is feeling very sad or very depressed, you can tell your friend there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It means things will get better for you. So I like that idiom.
Do you often use it?
I use it more casually.
I'm
Okay.
I'm asking, are your friends often sad and depressed, and you have to use this? It's your number one idiom.
Yes, actually, I think sometimes, yes. I am the person who encourages my friends. Yep.
Now it's an idiom. Can I change it? Can I say there's always a light at the end of the hallway?
No. Actually, you can change it very dramatically. I think if you changed it a lot, it would be funny. Like
Like what? There's a light at the end of
oh,
the.
let's see. Do you know corn maze?
I
Like
do, but the
no
audience
one
might
else
not.
does. If you say there's a light at the end of something very strange, everyone would laugh and also feel encouraged, I think. So it has to be something very unusual, but tunnel is best.
Tunnel is best. So let's keep it simple for the audience. What is the idiom again?
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
And what situation? Who would you say that to?
You say it to someone who's having a difficult time in their life.
Okay. So that's the first idiom. We'll get to the next one after a few more questions. Uh, do you like K-pop too?
Oh, that's a good question. I do. I do like K-pop. Not a fan of only one band, but K-pop in general is very bright, very happy, exciting music.
I'm not a fan of K-pop these days, but when I first came to Korea, I went to a few K-pop concerts. My first K-pop concert was to Pinkle. If anyone knows Pinkle, let me know in the chat. I'll give you those bonus points.
They would get very many bonus points for that because it's been a while.
Courage is asking a lot of questions. What do you
Oh,
do now? Now, I guess they're
what do you
trying
do?
to imitate your accent.
Oh, do you mean for work?
Yeah, what do you
Uh,
do?
what I do, I am an English teacher in a public school, and I teach English at Shaw English Online.
Yes, yes, you're a teacher.
And
You're the best teacher in the world, right?
that is absolutely right, Robin.
Mhm.
Without a doubt, 100% best.
How would you describe your personality
How would
in
you
10
describe
10
your
seconds or less?
very, very bright, energetic, and silly? I have a silly side I don't get to use very much.
Salome.
Salime, good to see you, dear. Good to see you.
Here's an interesting question. Dawa J, do you know about the Dalai Lama?
Do I know about the Dalai Lama? I suppose a little bit, just in general, that there is one, but I would love to know more. I'm probably undereducated. about the Dalai Lama?
Renata from Russia. Have you been to Vladikavkaz? I thought this was Vladivostok.
Vladika,
Have you been? Have
yeah.
you? Where have you traveled?
Oh, I have America, Korea, Japan, Italy, Monaco, France, Thailand. So not very many countries.
Okay, I'm going to ask you two questions, and you have to answer honestly. What was the best country out of that list?
Best country, Italy.
Second question: what was the worst country on that list?
Thailand.
Thailand. Oh,
Well,
love it.
Bangkok. Bangkok. The islands were amazing. Bangkok.
Okay. Oh, that's a good answer. The first time I went to Bangkok, I thought, what a terrible, terrible place. But I went there a few more times, and I kind of fell in love with the place.
I think it was the heat. I went in January, which is usually a cold time, and I was never not sweating. It was very hot.
Kim Yana, how Korean people treat Muslim people? Are they good with Muslim people?
That's a good question. I have one very good Muslim friend in Korea, and she mostly received very good treatment. But as you might expect, there are some people who have prejudices. Not many, but it does happen. So,
Yeah, I think Muslim people are attacked in many countries around the world
it's true.
unjustly.
Yes.
In Korea, yeah, some Koreans. I don't think it's necessarily a Muslim issue. They just distrusting of foreigners in general.
That's a good point. Mm.
Not like they don't they don't. Not everywhere. Korea is very welcoming to most foreigners, but of course, every country has some people that dislike.
There are people in every country who dislike anything different. So,
Yeah, and so Muslims are different, and of course,
yes.
Leigh and I are different too. We could be.
That's right.
Here's a question you like. Your guest is attractive. Is she married? Well, isn't that the most important question? Are you married?
That's right. That's right. It's an important question. I am married to the English language. No, I am not married.
You're single.
I'm single, yes.
Single, no kids.
Single, no kids.
All right, BB, there you go. You had that question. You got the answer. Why did you leave America?
Oh, I felt that I should be here. I felt like it was destiny or something. I felt a very strong sense that I should come here.
Okay. Second idiom on your list. What is the other idiom you want to teach us today?
The next idiom is the elephant in the room.
Oh, that's a difficult one to
It
explain.
is.
Good
It
luck. What does
is.
that mean, Leigh? What
The
is the
elephant
in the room?
the elephant in the room means a conversation topic that everyone is afraid to talk about. So maybe I'm with some friends and one of them lost their job, but we don't want to talk about it because it might be rude. So that conversation topic is the elephant in the room.
The elephant
So
in the room.
imagine something very large in a small space. So a difficult conversation topic can feel very big and it's hard to ignore. And the elephant in the room is that it's something that's very difficult to ignore that we're trying not to talk about.
Yeah, a great idiom. So, but I'm the type of guy to directly go and talk about the elephant in the room.
You are.
Just
You
to
are.
acknowledge it. It's there. Hey, there's the elephant in the room. So I will point out the topic we shouldn't be talking about. But I think
And
that I think people who are older kind of are given that right.
It's necessary though. I think the point of the idiom is that if you were in a small room with an elephant inside that room and you weren't talking about it, it would feel incredibly uncomfortable. So someone should talk about it so that we can all be comfortable again.
I agree. The elephant in the room. All right. Here's an English question. Why asks, how can I learn English very easily?
How can I learn English very easily? By watching videos at Shaw English Online.
And what's the second way?
Do something you like in English. If you love music, listen to English music. If you love yeah.
I was going to say to why you're hearing precious words. Why listen? If you love doing it, do it. Music. What else?
Movies. If you love movies, watch English movies. Sports. Make English friends who play those sports. Don't play sports with people who speak your same language. You will learn very fast if you do something you love.
All right, I agree. BB asked about if you're married, and then BB has a follow-up. Why don't you marry her?
Why don't you, Robin? I've been waiting.
I'm too old now. I'm not interested in marriage or
things of this world.
This is why I have a beard, to keep the girls away.
Oh, is it effective?
Yes, it's very effective. Actually, without the beard, I don't think I need the beard.
I don't know. I think some people find beards very, very charming.
I'm just popping up this comment because it says, I'm from Indonesia, Mr. I want to learn English with Mr. Robin. So I want to appreciate you, Marlon, for mentioning me. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, Robin is exactly the right person to learn from. He's great.
Stacy John, I have a question. I've been trying to work out on a daily basis, but it's been hard for me. How can you be motivated to exercise constantly? Okay, so Leigh is a fitness guru. What's your advice to Stacy?
I think finding a way to make it fun. Like, I'm a people person, so I have to work out with friends. So if you like people, I think your motivation will come from being with friends every day. If you like dancing, maybe you can do dance workouts instead of what you've been doing. Something that will be fun. Anything you can do that will be fun.
So having a TikTok account is good for fitness.
That's right.
You can practice those dances.
I'm trying to teach Robin TikTok dances, but it's hard.
What a nightmare.
Be ready, everyone, for our TikTok dance collaboration in the future.
I'm going to mute you. Do you dance?
I dance, but not well.
Do you work out on a daily basis?
Oh, yes. Almost every day.
How do you motivate yourself to do that?
How do you motivate? It became
I'm giving it to you.
It became my identity. I think when you really want to do something, it has to become part of who you are. You have to say, I learn English every day. I'm an English learner. I work out every day. I am an exerciser. This is who I am.
Do you need to work out every day?
No, you don't need to, but it's who I am.
So, Stacy, my advice, you don't have to work out every day. You do have to study English every day.
That's right.
But 3 times a week, exercise, that's pretty good.
And on the other days, you can TikTok dance.
TikTok. All right. I was going to say, Leigh is impressive with her workout, and I'm going to ask her. I know she loves this question anyways. Can you flex for us to show us exactly what you do with your workout?
I will try. I will try to flex my bicep muscle for you. So
Oh,
not the most impressive in the world, but
all right. I'll do
decent.
the same.
Okay, you
You're
got
bigger
it.
than you're bigger than me. I'm not going to show mine.
So a little bit of muscle there.
So, do you think realistically, can other women get that shape without
Uh,
daily exercise?
let's see.
Do you need
Shape.
to be doing that 6 days a week to get up to that level of strength?
I think it's a difficult question because the way your body looks and the strength of your body are two different things. So I think you can be as strong as me and not exercise as much, but developing the muscle and creating a certain look takes time usually. Also, genetics. Everyone's body is different.
Mike says, I'm being well entertained. Thank you, Robin and Leigh. Well, I just thought of a new video idea. We'll have Mike and Leigh do an arm wrestle.
Yes. Mike, how are you at arm wrestling? Just, what are my chances of winning?
I think Mike looks pretty good.
Okay. I really want to meet you, Mike. I hear such lovely things.
What are your future plans in Korea? Do you want to stay there for a long time?
Yes, I do. That's a great question. I want to be in Korea a very long time, but I want to travel a lot as well. So please recommend some countries for me. I want to see many, many places.
All right, chat. Where should Leigh travel next? Write it down. Write it down. Okay, what's our third idiom?
Our third idiom is break a leg.
Break a leg. I don't want to break my leg. What does that mean?
So break a leg means the opposite of what it sounds like. Break a leg sounds like you're saying something terrible to another person, but it means good luck. Do your best. I hope things are good for you. It is something we say to someone who is about to do something difficult. Break a leg. You can do it.
So it's a word to show or idiom to show support.
Yes, exactly.
You don't actually want them to break their leg.
No. What would you say if you did if you actually want someone to break their leg? In English,
maybe tone and intonation. Break a leg.
That's terrible. It originally came from acting. People in the theater, actors on stage, would say this to each other before they went on stage because it was a superstition. Everyone, do you know the word superstition? They thought, no, they thought if you said to your friend, good luck, then the play would go badly and everyone would act badly. But if you said something bad to your friend, the opposite would happen. Something good would happen. So break a leg in your English studies, everybody. Break.
Break a leg. Here's a message for you. A rungsak thong muk. Leigh is too cute.
Oh, well, I should tone it down then, right, Robin? I gotta put a limit on this cuteness. If it goes too far, who knows? Who knows what happens?
Do you understand British accent? You can do accents.
I do understand British accents. I can also imitate them because I used to do acting myself. I do accents on my channel. Sometimes I do comedy on This Is Fit YouTube. Yeah. And I'll do fitness comedy in different accents.
She has an accent video recently released. You can check that out on her channel. It's pretty good. I like the video. But these days, everyone's sensitive about cultural appropriation.
Right.
Doing accents. How do you feel about? Well, I shouldn't ask. What if someone said to you, I don't appreciate you doing a British accent when you're not British?
Oh, I think
And
Doing
that day
accents.
might come.
Right. I think doing accents and cultural appropriation can be a problem if the culture is very different from yours. Like, I would not imitate an accent from Africa or Asia. But English speaking accents, like England or Scotland or Ireland, when it's from a country whose native language is English, I feel like it's a different issue. And it's not making fun of those people. It's just using the different ways of speaking English in a funny way. So that's my feeling.
If I made fun of your accent, would you be upset?
Only if you made fun of the way I speak Korean.
Oh,
You
okay. Then it's a tender spot.
That's right. That's right. If you make fun of my English accent, I think that's cool.
Where does your accent originate? Well, what part of America is it coming from?
I have a slight southern accent from the southern United States. So our vowel sounds are a little bit different. And
Uh,
Robin, you're from Canada, right?
24 years removed.
Are you even
Hi,
from
hi,
Canada?
hi, teacher Leigh. I would like to know what's your niche. What do you say? In America, say niche or
No,
niche?
niche.
I heard Americans say it many ways. Okay,
We
what's your niche?
say Nietzsche, like the philosopher.
Oh, I would say niche. What's your niche in teaching English? What do you like to teach more?
I think my niche is working in media. I love to talk about stories and poems and songs and movies. So when I teach English, I really like to bring out parts of songs and movies and books that people love and use that to teach the English language. I'm very passionate about that.
Good answer. Sleepwalker Leigh, how long have you been working out in the gym?
Good question. I've been working out in the gym for 3 years now. My gym journey began 3 years ago. It's very exciting. I like your icon, by the way, the cat. It's very good. Cat.
Oh, Sleepwalker's cat. Yeah. Lavania's here. Hello, Lavania. I'm not gonna answer every question, students. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna skip to what I think is interesting. Kavita.
But is that fair, Robin? Is that fair?
No, it's my show. So Kavito says there's a light at the end of the tunnel for the inflation in Sri Lanka.
Oh, that's a very
So
serious subject.
good for you, Kavito, to bring down the tone of the interview here.
We love you, Kavino.
One day, there's a light at the end of the tunnel for Sri Lanka. It'll get better.
I hope so.
Anna Maria, you are so funny, Leigh.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. I appreciate you're appreciating me.
Do you have a WhatsApp group?
I do. I have a WhatsApp group. It's This is Fit with Leigh, and I believe there's a link in the description below.
There's
Please.
a link in the description. This is Fit. I'll put it in the chat too.
Yes. So we talk about fitness. Please join us over there. I would love to talk with you in my WhatsApp group.
I'll put that in the chat. You can join. You can join the WhatsApp group.
That's right.
What's your next idiom?
My next idiom is burning the candle at both ends.
What does that mean? Burning? Okay, what's a candle?
Okay. So a candle.
Candles go like this.
Okay.
You could have prepared better, Leigh. If you actually had a candle.
That's right. I also should have prepared an elephant, to reel in a tunnel as well.
I tell the jokes here.
So, the candle.
You burn the candle at this end.
That's right.
What's
Normally, you burn the candle at the top.
all right? So burning the candle at both ends.
So you can imagine if you burned the candle at both ends, it would disappear very quickly. So this idiom means that you're working too hard. If you are burning the candle at both ends, it means you're working and not sleeping and not taking any time to rest. So you can use this expression when you are working very hard or when someone you know is working very hard. You can tell them, you're burning the candle at both ends. You need to rest.
Leigh, are you
Yes,
burning the candle at both ends
I was,
these days?
but thanks to your very wise advice, I'm now burning only one end of the candle.
Only one end. Okay, here's one for you. Nice, beautiful smile. I like that. From Abba Abba.
ABBA, do you know how badly I want to sing an ABBA song right now?
Oh.
But I won't. Everyone, I
Hear the
sing
sweat.
a lot,
Hear this sweat.
but I can't sing on a live broadcast because there's
Yeah.
copyright issues.
Yeah. Just saying ABBA makes me nervous.
Robin is very worried that I will sing suddenly.
How do you feel when people give you compliments? When they say,
I-
"Oh, you're so beautiful."
I like compliments. I like them very much.
Just say it again, please.
Louder and in more detail. Precisely. What do you like about me?
Precisely.
Oh.
Have you ever had any? I'm sure you have, but what would be an example of a creepy comment?
Well, some comments that come to mind
Because
are
there's like there would be a difference between I like your eyes and I like your nostrils or something.
yes. There are some compliments that could be strange, and sometimes someone will tell me I look like a family member of theirs, and they'll be telling me I'm pretty, but also, oh, you really look like my sister. You really look like my mom. And I go, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know what kind of compliment that is. And sometimes if their native language is not English, their descriptions of what is pretty will be different. Many Koreans have told me that I look like a deer, like the animal, the deer. But in English, it's not a compliment or an insult. It's just confusing. A deer, is that good? But in Korean, it means you look very innocent. So
Well,
it's a
yeah,
compliment.
we do say like a deer in headlights.
Right, but that's when
That
you're
would-
afraid.
Afraid, but it could mean like you are, I guess, big-eyed.
They explained it to me that it means big-eyed and innocent.
Okay.
That you look like a deer is a compliment.
Do you have big eyes and are you innocent?
Yes, I am. I say it the creepiest way possible.
How many new Korean words have you picked up till now?
It's probably more than 10,000 because I'm fluent in Korean. Not perfect, but I have the highest level of test in the Korean language. I have the highest score possible. So a lot of words.
So how many years did it take you to become fluent?
Conversationally fluent, probably 4. It was 4 years. Korean is very different from English.
And what do you mean conversationally fluent?
I mean that I could have friendships with Koreans who did not speak English, that we could have conversations that never used English, only Korean, even if it was simple conversations. That's what I mean.
So that took how many years? 4?
4. But
Okay.
it was not continual study. I was doing many other things. I was burning the candle at both ends. So Other
It's like
people could learn
it's
quicker than you.
comedy, the callback joke. You're doing it for English. You're working on so many levels here. It's hard for me to keep up.
Stand-up comedy, Shaw English Online, open mic night.
Uh, so, are you telling students that they can become fluent in English in 4 years?
I think you can. I think definitely you can. And I think English is easier because there are so many resources. Korean is difficult because there are fewer programs, fewer videos, fewer everything to learn the language with. With English, you have many opportunities.
Okay, but there's one ingredient. I'm going to ask you: could you have become fluent if you didn't live in Korea?
Could I have become fluent if I didn't live in Korea? Someone could,
I'm
but
asking you.
I could not.
Yeah. So living in that country helped you
Very
become
much.
fluent. And if you didn't live in the country of the language you're studying, might take a little longer than 4 years.
Yes. I
All right,
think,
I'm going to
yeah.
cut you off because there's a lot. I'm not. There's hundreds of questions. So we're probably going to skip 10, answer one, or skip 20, answer one. Which book do you admire, Neelam?
It's a good question. I admire Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It's a classic book from England, maybe 200 years old. It's a great book and a great movie. You should read it.
Pride and Prejudice. Would you recommend that to English students to read?
I think it's difficult because the English language has changed. If only for advanced learners. For beginning learners, I recommend the Harry Potter series. Much more exciting. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is another really fun children's book that adults can enjoy too. I still like that book.
We might have some Koreans watching. Can you just say hello? A very short greeting in Korean.
안녕하세요. 리 하른들이다. 만나서 반갑습니다. 우리 방송을 보여주셔서 감사합니다. Does my voice change when I speak Korean, everyone? Does it sound different to you?
Yeah. Do you visit an Arabic country yet?
I have not. I really want to. Where should I visit?
Indonesia. It's a good starting place. And then Malaysia, and then
is
Islam. Yeah,
Egypt. Oh, what I want to see Egypt very much.
Saiful Islam. I've been to Bangladesh. I've been to many Arab countries.
Well, then you have to be my tour guide, Mr. Shaw.
Oh, but when I visit Arabic countries, I'm going to tell this quick story. I usually grow a beard when I visit Arabic countries.
To blend in?
Just to kind of blend in. I don't like sticking out. But my passport is clean shaven. So always at the airport, they see the Canadian who now has a beard. So twice, once in India, actually, and the other time in Bangladesh, they took me aside and they were curious to know if I was radicalized.
Radicalized?
That's what they said. Did you convert to a specific group of Islam, and are they asking you to do something? And I was like, no.
Wow. I would not guess that they would think that.
That was about 6-7 years ago. The world changed now because of COVID. Now do you have COVID?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you really sure? Yeah. So, I think the solution is to draw a little beard on your passport. Easy.
They will. Well, that happens in Korea. These women come to Korea for plastic surgery.
Oh, right.
They go to the airport. It's not the same person. That's a problem.
That's right. Plastic surgery tourism is big in Korea. People come here and get a lot of surgery.
All right, what's our next idiom?
Our next idiom
Is this
is
number 4 or 5?
this is number 5.
Number 5.
This is
This
not-
is our
this is
last
num-
idiom. What is it?
It is to go down the rabbit hole.
Okay.
To go down the rabbit hole means to start something that is very hard to stop. Like, you can use this about the internet. If you are watching YouTube and you keep watching another video and another video, you have gone down the YouTube rabbit hole and you can't get out. And
That's a tough one to explain.
It is.
Let me add, yeah, when you go down the rabbit hole, so you wanted to watch some content, but you were recommended some other content, and you just keep clicking and going to different content, and sometimes you get to strange places that you originally didn't want. You just wanted to watch this video, but you kept going and going. So you go down the rabbit hole. What else did you want to say?
Oh, also, this phrase, go down the rabbit hole, everyone knows the animal, the rabbit, and rabbits live in holes. But also, this phrase comes from literature. It comes from an English book, Alice in Wonderland. In that story, Alice goes down a rabbit hole and she goes into a different world that's very hard to get out of. So it's also a reference to books.
Would you recommend the book Alice in Wonderland to your students?
I would not.
Why not?
It is a very strange book. It's not logical. Many things happen like in a dream. So it's very hard to understand the story. There are very many idioms. I do not recommend it.
Okay.
You can watch the movie.
You're pretty. I'm in love.
Oh, that's excellent.
This guy knows the question or the comments I'm going to show you.
Okay.
Hashigawa, did you visit Bhutan? Leigh, did you visit Bhutan?
I've not visited Bhutan.
I did.
Can you?
I
Okay,
did.
you have.
One-day visa is $250.
Was it worth it?
Oh, every cent. It's a beautiful place. It's very well protected.
Oh my. The places you've seen.
But $250, that pays for hotel, a driver, all food. It pays for everything.
Okay, so definitely worth it. And a unique experience, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yes.
And then you get to tell everyone that you've been to Bhutan, which is so important. Bragging rights.
Oh, Lolly Lolly is saying an elephant in a room equals beat around the bush.
Oh, that is a good question. I think beat around the bush is a less serious expression. So beat around the bush is when you don't get to the point. I think beating around the bush might be accidental sometimes. Some people don't get to the point of the conversation.
I can say, stop beating around the bush.
But elephant in the room is more serious, I think. What do you think, Robin?
Yes, I agree. Do both of you like spicy food?
Spicy food. Compared to other Americans, yes. Compared to Koreans, no. It really depends. Robin?
I'm not going to answer that one. That's a private
question. That's a private question. Okay.
You look like a beauty queen. What's the secret from Udagadera Karanarantha?
Wow. Thank you. What a beautiful compliment.
She doesn't look like a beauty queen. She is a beauty queen. What are you
Everyone,
talking about?
you can check my Instagram. This is fit_Leigh. And I do pageants. I do evening dress competitions. So I sometimes wear a crown. It does happen.
So what's the secret? What's the secret?
this joy. I think if you're joyful, you automatically look nicer. So
Let's get serious here. Do you keep out of the sun?
yes, skincare. Take care of your skin.
How many hours a day are you spending on skincare?
Oh, not a lot. It's like 10 minutes total. It's not very
But
much.
every time you go out, are you wearing sunblock?
No. Maybe I don't take as good a care of myself as I should. Perhaps I should spend more time. Thank you, Robin. I did not know this.
She wants to know the secrets of your beauty.
The water. I do drink a lot of water. 4 liters a day. That's a lot. Possibly staying hydrated. That might help.
Okay, what a terrific smile. I
Aw.
think this one's for me. Thank you,
It-
Saful.
Obviously, no one could resist the smile and beard combo. My goodness. Turn down the charm, Robin. It's not safe.
Leigh, do you think you're the type of person who really talks about a big problem that other people feel afraid to talk about? Leigh is too
Oh,
nice. I don't think you would be that type of person to bring up the elephant in the room.
no, Layla, that's a beautiful question. And that is why I have to be friends with people like Robin, because I am too nice. I don't talk about the big problem. I need people in my life who will talk about those problems, because I am always trying to make everyone feel good. And sometimes people don't need to be feeling good. Sometimes they need to look at the problem carefully. But I am not the person who can help them do that.
Here's 1 point for me. Beard is sexy. Thank you, Anna Maria.
You know it, Anna Maria. You know it.
Who's keeping track of the points?
Okay. Do you know
I think
that-
you're winning. 20 compliments for you, 1 for me.
I don't know. Captain America with a beard is very special. So you could be
keep your
Captain
fantasy-
Canada.
Keep your fantasies off of this live stream. If you weren't a teacher, what would you be?
If I wasn't a teacher, I would be in acting. I enjoy acting.
All right. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm going to skip down the comments a little longer, a little more. Some good questions here. I'm sorry, but we're going to end this live stream in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to jump down. Yeah. I don't know about this comment. Hello, Robin dancing. Great. Break a leg. Now, does that mean good luck, or it sounds like I'm actually going to break a leg if I'm dancing?
I think that's not an idiom anymore. That's just a command.
I'm going to break a leg.
It's a prediction. It's a prediction of the future.
Eunice is asking a lot of idiom questions. I'm sorry, Eunice, we can't get to your questions.
We should do some idiom videos. We should do some more.
Do you speak Spanish?
I do not, sadly.
I want to learn Spanish. That's the next language I want to learn.
I know, it must be so helpful. So much of the world speaks Spanish, and it's a beautiful language.
I like your cat's ears.
Thank you.
Those cats' ears?
Everyone, what do you think? Do you think is it cat ears? Some people have seen them and said fox or owl.
I think fox is more appropriate for you.
What sound does a fox make? No.
Anna Maria says, like multitasking, burning the candle at both ends.
Yes, but worse. Multitasking is doing more than one thing in the moment. Burning the candle at both ends is working too much for a long time, so much that you are exhausted.
Burnt out?
Yes, burnt out.
BB says, please, Robin, stop embarrassing your poor guest.
That's right.
I am making Leigh strong so she
Think
can
of my
come on.
feelings.
She will do live streams in the future without me. She has to be strong.
That's right. That's right. I'm
Whatever
building.
the worst thing I say will not compare to some of the stuff in the chat.
That's right. That's right. We are growing. We are growing through the process.
Leigh, do you think we can make bad people to good people by our great behavior?
Why do you ask such good questions? I think you can't make a person different ever. But I think if you show a good example, maybe someone will think your good example is attractive and they will want to be like you and they will change their own self. I don't think you can change them, but maybe you can make them want to change.
I wasn't listening, so I'm not going to.
It's okay.
I'm kidding. I'm
Just
just
give.
trying. I'm just trying to get through the comments quickly. One word, Leigh. Are you a workaholic? One word.
Yeah. Yes.
Probably me too.
I burned the candle in 3D. Like I'm burning parts of the candle that are not even visible.
My candle is gone.
There's not even a candle anymore. There's just flames, just fire.
So again, Leigh has Instagram and YouTube, and you can join the WhatsApp group. Check the description. You can find all of her social media and channel.
That's right.
Kim Yana, America's Heights is so long. Can you tell me what I can do to increase my height because I am too lazy to do exercises?
Well, I think it's difficult if you are already an adult. I don't know how old you are. I think it's difficult to become taller after you're an adult. But in childhood or when you're an early teen, I think the most important thing is nutrition. Getting a lot of quality food is important for growing.
Quality food. Milk?
Well, I think less milk, more whole grains, fruit, vegetables, lean proteins, beans, nuts, water.
Amar Yumnam, please shout out my name.
Is that for you, Robin? I feel like it's
Amar Yumnam.
Should it be like more of an echoey thing though? Amar. No?
It's probably
No
checking to see if we're actually live because some YouTube live videos are actually not live. They pretend it's live.
Well, we should have done that. We should have recorded and then just faked all of this.
It's more difficult.
Can you imagine pretending to be live? I think that would be very hard.
Stacy, John, I'll join the WhatsApp group. Sounds good.
Oh, thank you, Stacy. Please do. I'd love to see you there.
Evan, hello.
Hi. Hello.
What is your message for people in this world? Because you're a real special person who has special abilities. Are you talking to me, Layla?
Of course she is.
But I will give this question to Leigh.
Thank you. A message for people in this world. I think the big one is here's the line at the end of the tunnel. Study English and keep going. It's hard now, but it's going to be okay. Keep trying. Don't give up on studying. Don't give up on anything. It's going to be okay.
For me, I think a lot of people think their life is difficult, and probably their life is difficult, but they don't seem to realize that it is difficult for everyone.
Yes.
Everyone is going through their journey. We all have our obstacles and problems. And I understand a lot of you think, learning English is difficult. Of course, it's difficult, but, Leigh's here to help. I'm here to help. Join the social media, talk to us. We'll keep helping you beyond this live stream. Here's an interesting comment. Break a leg to get the elephant get out of the room, from Vladimir from Ukraine.
Is that like we have to, you're wishing us good luck in addressing the difficult topic? maybe?
Well, Vladimir, you're from Ukraine. I am not going to address that elephant in the room.
But Robin,
So
you just said,
I
you
know, right?
just said you are the kind of person who talks about the
Yes.
elephants.
Learning English is difficult when you're not young anymore.
Oh, do you think so, Robin? Do you think it's more difficult?
Yes, there's a big difference if you're 5 or 50.
There is. It's true.
Uh, my my oldest student was uh, 80. 82 was
Mm.
my oldest student that I ever taught. Who was your oldest student?
My oldest student, maybe 60.
So at 82, this student
Mm.
wanted to learn English from a low level, and I did my best. But of course, it is difficult. But the things you can gain, you can make gains. You can always make gains. Same with exercise, right?
That's right. And just because it's difficult doesn't mean you should give up. Difficulty makes it more valuable when you succeed.
This person says, "Shout out my name too, Mister." It's like, I'd love to shout out your name, but I can't pronounce that. Deja de boom, blaze. How would you say that? You're the language master.
I would only say Blaze because
DB.
I
Hey, DB.
what's up?
I mean,
That's the sub.
it's me. We know.
We know, do we?
We are. All right.
How
Thank you.
sweet.
I'll end it here. Thank you, everyone who watched whatever we did today, whatever you want to call it.
It
Thank
was
you,
Allah.
Lee, for your 5 idioms.
You're welcome.
And again, check out Lee's stuff. Why should they visit your YouTube channel and Instagram?
They
What are they going
should.
to gain?
They're going to gain definitely an English native speaker, my perspective, and also advice on fitness and a lot of very funny, very entertaining things. So if you're interested in fitness, if you're interested in funny things, you should
Well,
follow
they're
me.
they're they're going to go to your WhatsApp group and they're going to ask you English questions. Is that okay?
It is okay. The English questions might be better when I'm on Shaw English, as I will be a lot in the future. This is the best place for the English questions, probably.
Okay. Layla, I love you, Lee and Robin. Layla, you're in big trouble. You put Lee's name first. We're going to talk about that later.
That's right.
Layla, you stay after class. Harry 300. See you guys. See you later.
Bye, Harry. Bye. Bye,
Salome, Anna Maria. You're a beautiful person inside and outside. You are funny too. I love that combination. Again, are you talking about me, Anna Maria? Stop.
That's right. That's right. Under that beard lies a heart of gold.
And make some fun. It'll be helpful of learning in an easy way. Yes.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Lee, and thank you everyone for watching. And I will see. Well, you might do your live stream soon alone, and I might do live streams here alone. We'll see how it goes. Next week, I'm going to try to convince Mike to come on. If Mike's still watching, say yes. 3, 2, 1. He's sleeping. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.